Hi, I am Rakesh Umdi, HOD of Mathematics Department, Jain Polytechnic, Belagavi. In this video, I'll be covering Unit 4, that is Trigonometry in Engineering Mathematics 1. In trigonometry, I'll be covering a topic, allied angles. Now, what are allied angles? Angles which are in the form of 90 plus or minus theta, 180 plus or minus theta, 270 plus or minus theta, and 360 plus or minus theta are called as allied angles. Now, to solve any problem based on allied angles, we need to remember this chart. This chart is very important to solve the allied angles. Now, here we have divided a plane into 4 quadrants. Here in the first quadrant, we have plus theta, 90 minus theta, 360 plus theta. In the second quadrant, we have 90 plus theta, 180 minus theta. In the third quadrant, we have 180 plus theta, 270 minus theta, and in the last, that is fourth quadrant, 270 plus theta, 360 minus theta, and minus theta. Now in the first quadrant, all the 6 trigonometric ratios are positive, that is sine, cos, tan, cot, sec, cosec. All these 6 trigonometric ratios are positive. In the second quadrant, only sine and cosec are positive, but the remaining 4 are negative. In the third quadrant, tan and cot are positive, and again the remaining 4 are negative. And in the last quadrant, that is fourth quadrant, only cos and sec are positive, and remaining 4 are negative. Now, for 90 plus or minus theta, 270 plus or minus theta, the function changes, like sine will change to cos or cos will change to sine. Tan will change to cot or cot will change to tan. Sec will change to cosec, cosec will change to sec. For 180 plus or minus theta or 360 plus or minus theta, the function doesn't change. This we have to remember before we solve the problems based on allied angles. Now, here we have one simple example. Find the value of sine 270 minus theta and into cos 180 minus theta. Now, 270 minus theta, where it comes? 270 minus theta, it comes in third quadrant. In third quadrant, we have only tan and cot. But this is sine. So, in the third quadrant, sine is negative, minus. As it is 270 plus or minus theta, the sign will change to cos directly theta into. Now 180 minus theta comes in second quadrant. In second quadrant, cos is negative. As it is 180 plus or minus theta, cos doesn't change. Cos will remain cos theta. Minus into minus plus cos theta into cos theta. Cos square theta is the answer of this problem. Now here they are given, prove that sin 180 minus a cos 360 minus a into tan 180 plus a divided by cos 270 plus a sin 90 plus a into cot 270 minus a is equals to 1. Now sin 180 minus a. 180 minus a is in second quadrant. In second quadrant, sine is positive. Sine will not change. Therefore, it is sine angle A. Now next, 360 minus A is in fourth quadrant. In fourth quadrant, cos is positive. Cos will not change as it is 360 plus or minus theta. So it will be cos A into tan 180 plus A. 180 plus A is in third quadrant. In third quadrant, tan is positive. Tan will not change. Therefore, it is tan A whole divided by 270 plus A. Cos 270 plus A. 270 plus A is in fourth quadrant. Cos is positive. cos will change because of this 270 plus or minus theta. So cos will become sine directly angle A. Sine 90 plus A, it is in second quadrant. In second quadrant sine is positive. Sine will change because of this 90 plus or minus theta, and sine will become cos A into cot 270 minus A. 270 minus A is in third quadrant. In third quadrant cot is positive. Cot will change due to this angle, so cot will become tan A. Now if I cancel all these things, I'll get 1. Hence proved the RHS. Now next one more example based on allied angle. Find the value of sine 780 into sine 480 minus cos 120 into sine 330. Now they are given us to find the value of sine 780 into sine 480 minus cos 120 into sine 330. Now we'll solve each and every trigonometric ratio separately. First I'll take sine 780. Sine 780 can be divided as sine 360 plus 420. Now 360 plus theta is in first quadrant. In first quadrant all are positive. Sine will not change. Directly sine 420. But still we can split this. Sine 420 can be written as sine 360 plus 60. 360 plus theta again is in first quadrant. In first quadrant all are positive. Sine will not change. Sine will remain sine into 60. Sine of 60. Sine 60 is equals to root 3 divided by 2. Sine 480. Sine 480 can be written as sine 360 plus 120. 360 plus theta is in first quadrant. In first quadrant all are positive. Sine will not change. Sine of angle. Sine 120. Still this 120 can be divided as sine 90 plus 30. 90 plus 30 is like 90 plus theta. It is in second quadrant. Sine is positive in the second quadrant. Sine has to change due to this 90 plus or minus theta. So sine will become cos angle 30. Cos of 30 is again root 3 by 2. Cos 120 can be written as cos 90 plus 30. 90 plus theta is in second quadrant. In second quadrant cos is not there. In second quadrant cos is negative. So it is minus. Cos will change due to this angle. Cos will become sine of angle 30. Minus sine 30 is 1 by 2. Sine 330. Sine 330 can be split as 270 plus 60. 270 plus 60 is in fourth quadrant. In fourth quadrant sine is negative. Sine has to change. Sine will become cos 60. Minus cos 60 is 1 by 2. Now I am going to substitute these all values in the given trigonometric equation. Now sine 780 value is root 3 by 2. Sine 480 value is root 3 by 2. Minus cos 120 value is minus 1 by 2. Into cos sine 330 value is minus 1 by 2. Root 3 into root 3. Root 3 to root 3 is 3. Or root 3 into root 3 is root 9. Square root of 9 is 3. 3 by 4 minus into minus plus 1 1s are 1, 2 2s are 4, 1 by 4. 3 by 4 minus 1 by 4 will give us 2 by 4 or 1 by 2. Now we have one more example here. Show that tan 225 into cot 405 plus tan 765 into cot 675 plus cosec 135 into sec 315 is equal to 0. We have to prove that equal to 2. Now again I'll take each and every trigonometric function separately and I'll find out the values of those, and then later I'll substitute the values in this given trigonometric equation. Tan 225 can be written as tan 180 plus 45. It is in third quadrant. In third quadrant, tan is positive. Tan will not change. Tan, it will be 45. Tan 45 value is 1. Cot 405 can be written as cot 360 plus 45. 360 plus 45 is in first quadrant. In first quadrant, all are positive. Cot will not change. That will be cot of 45. Cot 45 is 1. Tan 765 can be written as tan 360 plus 405. 360 plus theta is in first quadrant, all are positive, function doesn't change. So it will be tan 405. Tan 405 can be further split as tan 360 plus 45. Tan 360 plus 45 is in first quadrant. In first quadrant, all are positive, function doesn't change, therefore it will be tan of 45. Tan 45 is again 1. Cot 675 can be written as cot 360 plus 315. 360 plus theta is in first quadrant, all are positive, function doesn't change, so it will be cot 315. Cot 315 can be further split as cot 270 plus 45. Cot 270 plus 45 is in fourth quadrant, cot is negative in the fourth quadrant, cot will change it to tan of angle 45 minus tan 45 is 1. Cosec 135 can be written as cosec 90 plus 45. Cosec 90 plus theta is in second quadrant. In second quadrant, cosec is positive, but cosec will change to sec of 45. Sec 45 value is root 2. Sec 315 can be written as sec 270 plus 45. 270 plus theta is in fourth quadrant. In fourth quadrant, sec is positive. Sec is going to change it as cosec of 45. The value of cosec of 45 is root 2. Now I am going to substitute all these values of trigonometric functions in the trigonometric equation. I will get 1 into 1 plus 1 into minus 1 plus root 2 into root 2. 1 ones are 1, 1 minus 1s are minus 1. Root 2 into root 2 is root 4, that is 2 plus 2. Plus 1 minus 1 will get cancelled, answer will be 2. Now here we have different example. If sec x is equal to 13 by 5 and the angle x lies between 270 and 360, then find the value of 3 sin x minus 2 cos x whole divided by 9 cos x plus 4 sin x. We have to find out the value of this trigonometric equation. Now we know that sec theta is equals to hypotenuse divided by adjacent side. Now I will take one right angle triangle, in that this is right angle 90 degree and this is angle unknown angle x. This is opposite side, this is hypotenuse and this is adjacent side. Sec x is hypotenuse divided by adjacent. 13 divided by 5, hypotenuse divided by adjacent. We know the Pythagorean triplets 5, 12, 13. So the missing term is 12 here. So I have taken opposite side as 12. Now using this diagram I will find the required trigonometric ratios sine and cos. Sine of x is equals to opposite side divided by hypotenuse, 12 divided by 13. Cos of x is equals to adjacent side divided by hypotenuse, 5 divided by 13. Now x lies in fourth quadrant. In fourth quadrant, cos is positive and the sine is negative. So I have to take here minus and for this plus. Now I will substitute the value of sin x and cos x in the trigonometric equation. 3 into sin x minus 2 cos x divided by 9 cos x plus 4 sin x can be written as 3 into minus 12 by 13 minus 2 into 5 by 13 whole divided by 9 into 5 by 13 plus 4 into minus 12 divided by 13. Now 3 minus 12 are minus 36 divided by 13. Minus 2 5s are minus 10 divided by 13. Whole divided by 9 5s are 45 divided by 13. Plus into minus, minus 4 12s are 48 divided by 13. Now LCM is same, denominator is same, so LCM will be 13 only. Minus 36 minus 10 will be minus 46 divided by, denominator is same, hence LCM will be 13. 45 minus 48 will be minus 3. 13 will get cancelled. Minus 46 divided by minus 3 can be written as 46 upon 3. This is the answer of the required